Hello, hello. Happy Sunday, everyone. If you're joining me for the very first time, my name is Kim Dent. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I've been a demonstrator for 22 and a half years. I live in Maryland Heights, Missouri, and I love teaching stampers and crafters how quick and easy it is to make an adorable greeting card. If you're joining me live, please say hello. If you found me on my YouTube channel, Stamping with Kim Dent, I would appreciate it if you left a comment, a like, and if you would please subscribe to my channel. Also, I love finding out how far my videos have reached. So if you let me know where you're viewing from, I also get a kick out of that. So, hello everyone. Hello Carol. Hello Sandy. I think I saw Mary go by. Thanks for tuning in tonight. I'm excited. I hope you are too that Saleabration has begun. I know so many of you have already started placing your orders. If you're new to Stampin' Up!, Saleabration is the biggest promotion of our year. We look forward to it. It's every January and February. During Saleabration, there are a couple of different perks, which you'll hear me talk about tonight. But for right now, I'm going to sync my laptop, and then I'm going to get straight to showing you this. I hope you like it. I think it's a pretty adorable Valentine's card. Hello, hello, everyone. Hi, Janice. I saw you go by. Thanks for popping in, everyone. So let's see if I can get this to sync really fast. I hope all of you have had a wonderful week here in St. Louis. We had a little bit of snow, and I think they're predicting more this week on and off. If you're planning on coming to stamp classes at Zion Friday and Saturday, please stay tuned. We'll just have to see what the weather gives us. If it gets too crazy with too much snow, you know I'll be canceling, and then you will get a credit towards your next class. So, has anybody been stamping this weekend? Hello, Gail. This weekend? Oop. Hello, Gail. Hello, hello. I want to know, can you all hear me okay? I am trying out a new, it's called an external mic. Oh, yay, Sandy. Can you hear me okay? Hello, Kathy. How's the weather in Bismarck, North Dakota? Is it snowy? I bet it is. Oh, good. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you, thank you. Yay, Carol. Good. Okay. Yay. Thank you, everyone. Okay. I am going to flip my camera around, and I'm going to show you this sweet little card that I'm going to be making for you. Oh, tonight I'm only making one card. I usually make two on my Facebook Lives, and you will see why I think I only made one today. It took a lot of Miss Kim's brain power to crank this one out, but I do love it. And if I can make it, anyone can. So hold on just a second. Let me see. Cold, cold, cold. All right. I also, if you've been hearing, oh, that looks dark. If you've been hearing in Stampin' Up! Land, people talk about this fabulous new glass mat. I'm using it for the first time tonight. So I've got to fiddle with it a little bit. It's with the positioning of the camera mount, and then okay. Does that look too dark? No, I think it looks okay. Okay, here's the card. If you are, oh, Sandy, I believe, so for this wonderful glass mat, here, I'll talk about it just for a second. It comes with this, which is, I haven't really played with it too much. As you can see, it's actually brand new out of the out of the plastic. But this can be used for so many different things. Can be used for color blending. It's a silicone mat. And so I could like use it for coloring, using like my ink re-inkers and dabbing on here, and then using it like to watercolor. It also comes with this cleaning mat. So that's another little thing. I'll tell you a little bit more about it when we get into the Saleabration catalog. As far as, so this mat is, or this glass mat is only available right now to people who join Stampin' Up! During Saleabration. But we have been told to hang tight for demonstrators. We might be able to get it after Saleabration. It just depends if they have any left over. So the glass mat is, you know how I always say, like, using my Pierce mat? I live by this thing. I swear by this thing as far as like photopolymer. It'll be interesting. So the glass mat is a nice flat stamping surface. Also, there's, I guess, a bunch of different ways to use it, but you can see I've got the measurements on here. So this is my first time using it. I haven't even stamped on it yet. So we'll see how it does tonight. But one of the things I'm kind of concerned about is, see the light from my camera right here? If that's too distracting, I'm going to bring in some vellum that should help that. So you'll have to let me know. I think, right, I'm going to keep it like this. All right. All right. For those of you who have found me for the first time, this is my website. This is where you can find out when I hold classes. This is my online store. This is where you can find out about me. Right now, this is what's called a host code. If you are planning on placing an order with me within the next week, this will be changing in a week. But this coming week, this code, if you would please use it, if your order is $149.99 or less, please use that code. It helps me out. But if your Saleabration order is $150 or more, you get, not only do you get the Stampin' rewards, which would be $15, but you would also get your Saleabration rewards with that. So I would not want you to use this if your order is $150 or more. So here we go. This is the adorable card, or I hope you think it's adorable. Yeah, Sandy, maybe it will be. We'll have to see. This card, it uses Saleabration products. You can see it's a Valentine card, and it's called a Diamond Z-Fold card. And it really, really, truly is easy to make. There you can see where I've stamped on the back because there isn't a spot for the message, or I guess, yeah, it's not meant to have your message or your sentiment on there. It's meant to have it on here, this part. So it's called the Diamond Z-Fold. I want to thank Jackie Bullhoys for the directions for this because I could not come up with this on my own. I hope you like it. This is, let me show you. This is made with a bundle from the mini catalog. So and I can open this up now for the first time. This is made with a bundle that's called Adorning Hearts. You can see it right there. It comes with, oh, yay! Yay, Kathy. It comes with, well, there's a stamp set, Adoring Hearts. I was saying Adoring Hearts stamp set right there. And then the Adoring Hearts hybrid embossing folder, and I'll explain to you why it's a hybrid. And then if you want the bundle, which is the stamp set and the hybrid embossing folder, it is $53, which would earn you a free Saleabration item. So you can find it on page 18. Let's see if it's on any other pages. Nope, just on page 18. And I love hearts. So it was, I think, the first thing that I ordered out of this yummy catalog. Hi, Julie. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for watching. Here's the card we're making, Julie. We're also out of the products that I use to make this card. There is out of Saleabration, which now I can open this thing up. It is, I should have marked it. Here we go. The paper, the DSP, oh, sorry about the glare. The DSP that I'm using, it's found on page 9, and if you spend $50, it's free. And it's called The Most Adored. The cool part about, I think Stampin' Up! Is doing this, and I love it, they're putting more and more products in our Saleabration catalogs that coordinate with products out of our mini catalogs, and I love that. I love it, love it, love it. Also, this Love You More is from the stamp set, which is found on page 10, and it's called Heartfelt Hellos, and that's also another free with a $50 purchase. So here we go. I'm going to show you the kit. Hi, Valerie. Thanks for tuning in tonight. All right, here's the stamp set, and it's got very nice words. I love the font on it, To My Valentine, but celebrating you, that does not have to be Valentine-y. You are most loved with all my heart, and then these pretty little images, the roses and this heart wreath. Hi, Brenda. Thanks for tuning in. This little spray of flowers. They're fun to color in, or like you can see, look, didn't even need to color it in. There you go. All right, so there's the stamp set. Here's the other one that I use, Love You More. Hi, Fran. Hello, hello. I bet it's warm where you are, Fran. The embossing folder, I want to talk about this. So you heard me use the word hybrid. Oh, that light is glaring. Sorry. No snow in Florida. The embossing folder, there you can see it. I've got cardstock in there. It is, I tried to be really organized. Where is it? With the embossing folder, maybe it's in here. Well, here, I'll show you. This, so the it's called a hybrid embossing folder because do you see that die? So there's also dies that go with it. You are able to, hi Denise, you can emboss this, which I know I had it around here someplace. You can emboss it by itself, or you can slip that die in and it cuts and embosses. And I have a whole little stack of these flowers, or hearts, and then you can see it also embosses. Isn't that cool? I also want to show you the, oh here, no, well girls, I had one that I just wanted to show you where it was. Here it is. So if I wanted to, I could just use this as an embossing folder for scrapbookers. Oh my goodness, wouldn't this be pretty, like for a scrapbook page background? Love it. That's Flirty Flamingo. I just threw that in because I wanted you to see that it you can use it as just an embossing folder, but then it also has that die that you just saw along with all of these. And if you love hearts like I do, you'll have to have it. So the little banner. The banner coordinates with the stamp that says just for you. So this right here fits right in there nicely. All right. So I wanted to tell you, when I ran this through the my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, I'm not going to obviously do it for you tonight, but this is a 3D embossing folder. So all I needed to do was put this on my platform, the number 1, and then also I had the gray, is that a number 4, on top of it, and ran it through. But like I said, you could pull this out and you wouldn't have to use that at all. You could just use it with the embossing folder. But it is called a hybrid. Whenever they have the dies that sit, you can see it kind of locks in place. It locks right in there, and then I put the cardstock down, and then one crank through, and I've got cut out embossed hearts, which we're going to use tonight. So let me set this to the side. I also want to show you the DSP, the Adoring Hearts DSP. It comes in 6x6, but I wanted to show you how cute it is. The gold and white. This is my favorite. The tiny little hearts. And then on the flip side, you see the gold. It's the specialty paper. See the gold? And then this sweet piece. And then the flip side. And then this, I don't know what we call this. What is this called? Swirly has on the flip side a smaller of that little spray, like the stamp. And then more of this. Oh, I love it. I love the colors. Oh, and then look, tiny little gold hearts. And then this one, and then gold. Can be used for so many different reasons. Gold and white, aren't they classy together? All right. Okay, for the kit, are you ready? Hang on tight. Let me sit down. This is easy, girls. If I can do it, anyone can do it. So you're going to need a piece of real red that is 5.5 by 8.5. And we're going to score it at 2 1/8 and 4 1/4. Then for the back, this is the piece that I stamped Be My Valentine. That's the back piece. That's 4 inches by 5 1/4. This piece for Most Adorned is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Marble. Thank you, Mary. Thank you for that word, Mary. You need 2 pieces, 2 inches by 5 3/8. This, and again, I put it on there. That's Saleabration paper. So the only way you can get your hands on it is through Saleabration, and that means it'll be gone at the end of February, or if they run out. It is supplies last, girls. So if you love something out of the Saleabration catalog, please do not wait to order it, because they do tell us it's while supplies last. It's not necessarily through the end of February. All right, 2 of those, 2 strips, 2 by 5 3/8. Then we need a piece of basic white, 2 3/8 by 2 3/8. And that's this piece that I stamped on. Then the layer behind it is 2.5 by 2.5. This is called the pop-up piece. It is 1 3/4 by 3, and we score it at 3/4, 1 1/2, and 2 1/4. So I'll be doing that for you. And then for the little diamonds on the front, 2 pieces of real red. They are 1 7/8 by 1 7/8. And then 2 pieces of that pretty paper, Most Adorned, 1 3/4 by 1 3/4. 2 of those. All right. I don't want to cover up any directions. So I've had a lot of requests, especially through YouTube, people asking me if I would do a PDF, which would be like printed instructions with the measurements on them. That's something I'm just kind of learning how to do. And so I hope by me giving you these measurements, these little sticky notes, I hope that helps you. And then when I walk through making the card, I hope you can catch on and maybe pause, you know, if you're watching me either through YouTube or through the replay on Facebook, you can pause it, or like what I used to do is I would take an actual snap of this. When I was watching other stampers, I would snap a picture of this that I would refer back to when I was making or duplicating the card. So I hope that helps. Okay, I'm going to clear this off to the side and hopefully not lose any pieces. Oh, I might put it on my little silicone mat sitting right next to me. Maybe that'll help me, girls. All right, we're going to score the card base. So let me bring in my scoring tool. I simply scored. see if it's on there. Should be. Okay, we're going to take these off and we're going to score it at 2 1/8 and 4 1/4. So this is what I'm looking at up here. And here's another tip. Always make sure that your cardstock is butted up against the corner of that and kind of hold it firmly. So 2 1/8 and 4 1/4. All right, I'm going to set this to the side, and then I'm going to bring in this little pop-up piece, which the reason they're calling it pop-up, it's the mechanism, I guess the fancy little mechanism behind here. And it looks hard, girls, but it is so easy. So we're gonna score this one at, I'm gonna put it up against the corner. We're gonna score it at 3/4, 1 1/2, and then 2 1/4. And that's all we need for the Simply Scored tool. All right, I'm going to start assembling, but first I'm going to bring in my bone folder. And that in itself, you know, like if you just wanted to make, without making it the diamond Z fold, there you can see where it's got a Z fold. I've used this as a card base. I'm losing my little voice. I've used this as a card base a lot. You would follow the directions without putting the little diamonds on it. So that in itself is a cute little something different than a regular card fold. So 2 1/8, 4 1/4, and now we're going to bring in the DSP. The first two pieces I'm going to put on, these are 2 by 5 3/8. Ooh, the little gold hearts, I just love them. Wouldn't that be cute, like for a shower card or a wedding card? And then I'm going to bring in the big piece, 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Hi, Miss Jill. Oh, you were going to like this card, Jill. It's a Valentine card. I want to get that nice and centered on there. Okay, I'm going to give it another crease. All right, for my little diamonds, for these pieces right here, we're going to bring in the real red, which is 1 7/8 by 1 7/8. And then the DSP that is on top of it is 1 3/4. Look, I got my little thing right here I'm using. Yep, 1 3/4. And that, I wanted to tell you, like the hardest part for me, I almost use plain like Flirty Flamingo for this background behind the heart, but I wanted a little texture. But the hard part for me is, do you see how those hearts really would go like that? But so the hardest part when I was like creating the card was trying to figure out what would look nice and coordinate with the plaid. And then of course that one. I couldn't make it work. So then I just decided to go with it. And I'm glad I did, because look, girls, when you put the heart, the cutout heart on top of it, you don't really see that, you know, the pattern is not going, thank you, Miss Brenda, that it's not going in the same, the correct direction, I guess I should say. Okay, I'm going to pop this up, pop the heart up on dimensional. And that goes right in the center. You you can see on this card, I did not use any, I didn't do any embellishments or ribbon or anything, but I'm happy with the way it turned out. But you could always add, you know, add some rhinestones or some, I thought about adding, we've got some cute new twine. And then I just decided to go with plain and simple. Okay, and a dimensional. The hearts are so pretty. You can see I'm using a different pattern on this one. Than this one. I love them all. Okay, for assembling this, the one thing, or one of the things you want to make sure is, you want to make sure that this diamond goes all the way to the top, right here. Let's see if I can bring this down a little. Right here. So I'm going to attach it with dimensionals, but I've got to make sure that they're in the right place. I had that problem last week. The one on this edge is easy. I think I'm going to try putting it on the panel. Let's see if that works. As well as one on the corner. Yep, that'll work. So I'm just lining this up like that. Pull this one off. So I've got one on there. Hi, Miss Vicky. Ooh, I hope you like this, Vicky. There's that one. Okay, now this one is going to go on the bottom, the very bottom and very top and the very bottom. So I'm going to do the same thing again. 2 on the panel and then 1. I guess I could have. Got to make sure I got it in the right direction. Okay, we're almost there, girls. Now the fancy part comes when we add this piece. So the pop-up mechanism, we're gonna give it a good crease. We want it to pop up, but we don't want it to, we want it to pop up, but we also want to make sure it's got nice scores on it. So for this piece, what Jackie said in her video is you want them to meet, but not like if you have it where you've scored it, and I scored it on my Simply Scored. You'll see me using the trimmer that has the scoring blade. I use that, but if I have anything that I really feel like I need it to be exact, I always use the Simply Scored scoring board. And so Jackie said, if these two pieces on yours, if they like overlap, you want to trim off, you know, like just by a hair, because you've got to have it like laying flat. So for this, I'm going to take my Tombow glue, and I'm going to put glue just a little bit on each side. And then I'm going to position it, hope you can see this, where it's going to be like right in the middle of the crease. Like that. You got to hold it there for a second because it is Tombow glue. Let's see. And I've got wiggle room because of it being the Tombow glue. It doesn't, did you see where I just slid it down just a little bit? Okay, and then I'm going to set that to the side, and I'm going to bring in my basic white. Where is it? I'm going to cut an extra one just in case. Okay, this piece is 2 3/8 by 2 3/8. And I'm going to bring in my Real Red ink pad. And this is the Love You More stamp from the Saleabration set. What's it called? Heartfelt Hellos. Oh, it's got, look, enjoy your day, thinking of you this Easter. I feel like we never have enough Easter words. Dad, you're the best, this sweet hello, and happy Mother's Day. So there's where that Love You More comes from. And for this card, I'm going to make sure, so I've got it in the correct position. Oh, and I just see I put a little bit of ink right there. Let's flip it. I want to get it towards this right corner and get it straight. And then I'm going to bring in the little, what did I call this earlier? Spray, little spray. Now this would be cute, like colored in with your blends or your markers, your watercolor pencils, but for this card, we are just going to stamp it in Real Red. And this, I got to close it up. This piece gets layered onto the Real Red, which is 2.5 by 2.5. And we're going to position it like this. And then just this, Gonna make it go flat. Okay, just this tiny little corner is going to get glued onto it. And I think Jack even said she just snips off this piece right here to make it butt up really nicely against the edge there. Oh yeah, because do you see, I know why she did it now. Did you see what I just did? So we don't want this card, we don't want it hanging off the edge like that. So I'm just going to put a little bit of Tombow glue right in that corner. And we're going to butt it up right against that and hold it just for a sec. How many of you use Tombow glue? I have girls, they don't use anything else, like where you'll see me use the Stampin' Seal. They use Tombow all the time for all of their card making. They don't use anything else. So I've used it more and more lately. Look at how sweet that is. Okay, for the back panel, I'm going to bring in the basic white, 4 inches by 5 1/4, and I'm going to bring in this To My Valentine. That's from Adoring Hearts. Or no, I think I'm going to use that. I was going to do it like for my kids, you know, but for right now, I'm just going to use To My Valentine. Okay, this is the first time I'm not using my Paris mat. Let's see how this does. That glass mat I know is a big hit. I know people are joining Stampin' Up to get the glass mat, and I'm going to talk about that just in a second when I go through the catalog, the Saleabration catalog again. Okay, this beautiful spray of roses. Oop, that stamp's nice, girls. All right, and then this gets adhered to the back. Center that, and this is where you'll write your message. Yeah. This also would look cute. I thought, you know, look, I could glue one of these on the back. Adorable. Or one right there. Ha! I'm gonna have to do that. I like it. I'm gonna be all ready for give my honey a couple of Valentine's cards. I made the Be Mine last week, if you were watching. Oh, I love it. Valerie always reminds me to decorate. I could put one of these on an envelope or stamp this on the envelope, but there you go, girls. There is your Diamond Z fold card. Dun da da dum. See, it's easy. It's easy, easy. Okay, I am just really briefly going to, if I can find it, here it is. I just want to show you a couple of things that some of you have reached out to me and asked, like, what is my favorite item or what is a hot ticket item? I just want to show you a couple of them that I think, thank you, Gail. Thank you, thank you. I want to show you a couple of things that I think will, that I want you to know before it's gone. Okay, first of all, there are three perks during celebration. The first one is you get to choose a free celebration product from the brochure for every $50 or $100 you spend. That's before shipping and tax. The second one, which I'm very excited about, is if you get together with friends, or let's say you have a couple of friends and you decide, I'm going to see if they want to place orders, and you would be the hostess. Like back in the day, we used to have workshops. I haven't done one of those since before COVID, but you can still like ask me for catalogs and gather a couple of friends' orders, and then during celebration, when it hits $300, you get an additional $30 in free merchandise. So that's the second one. And then the last one, the joining promotion. If this is what is, I think people are going crazy about, this glass mat and the accessories that go with it. So you can join and get the glass mat for free. You still get $99, you get $125 worth of product. But if you are not crazy and this glass mat doesn't do anything for you, that's okay, because you still can choose for $99. You get an additional $30 in free merchandise, which brings it to $155, and it also ships for free. You get to be part of my team. We have meetings every month. I could go on and on. If you have any questions, please, please, please reach out to me, because I am so proud. I am so proud of the girls that I have on my team. And we have such a good time every month. If you come to my stamp classes, I know you have a good time, but my team meetings are extra special. So reach out to me before the end of February if you're interested in joining my team. All right, here we go. The watercolor melon, like I immediately looked at this and thought summertime. So I've got the set, but I haven't made anything with it. I'm too into making like Valentines and using that bumblebee. This DSP coordinates with the Bright Skies bundle that is in the mini catalog. So this DSP is adorable. You can see the clouds there, but it's also got strawberries, cherries, I love cherries, and florals. You know, I'm all about the florals. So there's that. This one, girls, is a hot ticket item, and you'll see me use it. The Flight and Airy, everybody is just going crazy over. And that is DSP that is filled with birds and florals. And if you love this, girls, get your hands on it, because I'm afraid this is going to be one of the first ones that sells out. There's also Pool Party Crinkle Ribbon. So we all love our ribbon. This is free with a $50 purchase, and you'll see me using that. This Cradled in Love, isn't it adorable? Stamp set, 12 photopolymer stamp sets. So sweet. If you've got baby cards that you need to make. Look, I love this little elephant. Like, I want to get this stamp set just for this. Cradled in Love, and then Softly Stippled also coordinates with the Stipple Roses bundle. Again, I love it that Stampin' Up! Has made products that are coordinating with products that are in our mini catalog. So the roses, beautiful. This is beautiful, beautiful paper. And then there's what we use tonight, Most Adored, 12 by 12, 12 sheets, 2 each of 6 double-sided design, and it includes gold foil. Love that. Love that touch of gold. There's the stamp set with the Love You More, Heartfelt Hellos. And then Trusty Toolbox. If you've got, like, you need masculine cards and you've got Tim the Tool Man, I highly recommend this DSP coordinates with the Trusty Tool bundles that's found on, I think it's there it says the page 56. You can cut these out independently. That's the other thing. Girls, I don't have the Trusty Toolbox bundle yet, but I have made cards with this just because it's so easy to cut out the tools without even having the stamp set yet. I'm going to get the bundle, but so cute, so cute. Great for masculine. This one, here's another one, girls. This is one that I know Mary Teal said. Miss Mary, I'm gonna tell the girls. Mary got up at before 4 a.m. to place her order on the first day of celebration because she wanted to make sure she got Jungle Pals and also the coordinating Jungle Pals dies. And I love the sloth. But I'm so excited because our daughter-in-law, Kelly Jane, she loves sloths. And look. So we've got the sloth. We also have the sloth die. And the cool part is, look at all the tree branches, the greenery, the tree die that goes with it. Makes it so easy. And the little alligator. And then this one I used last week, but I couldn't open up the catalog yet, but there's that Softly Sophisticated, that beautiful embossing folder, and then the sweet stamp set that goes with it. Love it. And then Detailed Dogwood. It has a, this is free with a $100 purchase. And, oh, it coordinates with, so I was looking to see what it coordinates with. Do you see the Petal Park Builder Punch? This little stamp coordinates with that punch. So if you love your punches, you want to get your hands on Detailed Dogwood. And I think that's it. On the back, well, I hope all of you have a celebration catalog, but if you don't, there in the back, you'll see the glass mat is 7 by 14. It's heavy duty. It comes with the silicone mat, which is holding my stuff over here very nicely. It's this thing right here. It says it's waterproof and heat resistant. Then the cleaning cloth, it says reusable cleaning cloth makes chemical-free cleaning easy. Just add water and wipe. I'm excited about that. I need about a dozen of those to take to stamp classes. All right. And then don't forget option 2. If the glass mat is not for you, then you can always add $30 in free merchandise to your starter kit. So I'm going to flip this around. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Even though we just have one card, you can tell, what time is it? 8:15. I want to tell you that next week, I will not be live on Sunday. Next week, our sweet grandbaby, Vera Kimberly, is being baptized. And so it's a big day for our family. And then after the baptism and the luncheon, we are celebrating, the Dent family is celebrating Christmas, if you can believe that. I know I talked about this last week, but yeah, we wait till January with our family after the hustle and bustle is over to celebrate with Kyle and Kelly Jane, as well as Kelly, Mike, and now baby Vera. So it's a big day. So I won't be live next Sunday, so you can catch me in 2 weeks. But in the meantime, if you have any questions about any of the products that I'm using, or if you don't have a mini catalog or Saleabration catalog, I'm happy to pop them in the mail to you. You can always reach out to me, text me, call me, send me an email or Facebook message. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Have a wonderful week. Stay warm. God's blessings. Bye-bye.